G'day everyone. It's a beautiful late summer evening here in southern Wisconsin. I hope everyone's having as good a time as I am right now. I had mentioned in my last video that I needed to come up with a plan to be able to test ride an 86 CR500 against everything that I got going on and everything I got planned. Well, I kind of come up with something. I was able to pick up an 86 CR500. And well, I'll let you guys take a look and you can make your own mind up as to what you think of it. I think it's really cool though. I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I'll kind of spell out what my plan is with the bike, what I'm going to do with it, both short term and long term. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited by it all, and I'm looking forward to digging into it. I've started picking up some parts and bits and pieces to be able to accomplish what I plan on doing with it. So yeah, check it out, see what you think. There it is, boys and girls, my 86 CR500, and I am super excited to pick this up. I got it with a bunch of spares. It came with a spare barrel, piston, 2 cranks, all kinds of plastic, some new, some used. Just swing arm, complete front end spare, like forks and triple clamps, spare airbox, just the most bizarre stuff that came with it. The pipe that's on it's a pro circuit pipe. It's got that goofy pro circuit ignition cover. Other than that, it's completely stock, and it's surprisingly in really good shape. I know it doesn't look like it. I know it looks a little crusty. It's certainly the ugliest bike I've seen. I've seen a lot of these bikes done as replicas. I can't say I've ever seen one that pays homage to Ronnie Mac. This is certainly the first one I've seen that is a Screaming Eagle replica. But other than the fact that it looks kind of crappy, the powder coated gunmetal grey frame and the Captain America seat, not really digging that, but it's in really good shape. By that I mean it's completely unmolested. Most of these bikes, these old 500s, be it CR, YZ, RM, KX, most of them had the crap kicked out of them and had that many things done over the years just to keep them alive, that they're usually in pretty rough shape. This one is not. It's dirty, it's nasty, it's crusty, but I mean, you can kind of look in there and that's the original paint. You can see all the bolt heads. None of them are chewed up. That banjo fitting on the nitrogen reservoir, it's totally unmolested. So that was a really good selling point for me. It hasn't been ridden or it hasn't done anything for the last 25 years. It's been in storage and it's just kind of nasty looking. But my intention is to certainly use it for all the comparisons to the YZ500, because this is what I'll model the engine on. So I needed a bike to be able to test against. This one came up. I figured, why not? The other thing is, I always wanted one of these. I've wanted one of these from like when they were current bikes. I never raced these. I had stopped racing motocross by 84. So I never raced these. I've ridden a few of them, but they were always just belonged to friends. So this is the first time I've ever owned one, but I've wanted one forever. My intention is to, other than use it for all the tests against the YZ500, I want to restore it as well, because I intend to keep it. And I'm not going to do it just as a stock restoration. I'm going to rebuild it probably as a replica donations bike. 86 was a really big year for donations for the US. And this bike, well, all the Honda bikes, the 125, the 250 and the 500, weighed in pretty heavily to that year. So I think I might do this as a donations replica bike. I've already started ordering bits and pieces. I've got all kinds of stuff coming in to be able to do that. One of the things that I need to do to make it a true replica bike is I need to change the rear brake. 86, as this one is, came stock with a drum brake, but the Donations bike had a rear disc. So I need to retrofit a disc on this. I've already got the disc and some parts. I'll have to make a lot of stuff up and modify the swing arm to cope, mount a master cylinder, all that kind of stuff, but that's all easy. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to pick up bits and pieces. I'll go through and basically replace all the bearings and just get it back to where it's a good, reliable bike. But other than that, that's as much as I'm going to do with it. Do a 86 Donations replica, get it looking good, get it riding nice and solid. We'll use it to compare against the YZ500, and then I'll ride it from time to time. I'll have it hanging around. Like I said, I just always wanted one, so I'm pretty excited.